Welcome back, everyone. A new documentary spotlights the longest-serving and most highly decorated bomb-sniffing dog in U.S. Army history. A black lab retriever known and born and trained at Lackland Air Force Base right here in Texas. Zzaslow K-427 shares the extraordinary true story of the unbreakable bond between soldier and service dog in the military working dog community.
Now, people here in Austin are getting to view this film. They got to see some of it yesterday as a part of the ongoing Austin Film Festival. And there's another screening actually in just under 2 hours, all in partnership with America's Vet Dogs. And so we're honored today to have Robert Hamm, Emmy award-winning director and veteran himself, here in the studio to share a bit more. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's good to be here in Austin. Beautiful, beautiful weekend to be here too.
I mean, it couldn't be better.
Yeah, y'all got really lucky for sure. Okay, so we want to jump right in, and we definitely don't want to give it all away. Folks, we're seeing a bit of the trailer there on their screen, but what can people expect when they watch this film? Give us a little taste of what it's about.
So Zzaslow was this extraordinary dog that was interestingly named after, after 9/11, the dogs that were being trained at Lackland were being named after victims of 9/11. And there was a man named Ira Zzaslow who was killed in Tower 1. And his son, Adam, kind of went on this exploratory journey to try to understand more about his father. And through kind of this serendipitous thing, the woman who was training this little puppy in Lackland Air Force Base reached out to him because she saw the news about his father and said, "I'm training a dog that's, I think, named after your father." And so Adam kind of went on this journey to discover who this dog was, and this dog was very, not only to go through the military training that these dogs do, but then to go on to, he ended up doing 3 deployments to Afghanistan with this handler named Juan Colon Estrada. He's a Puerto Rican soldier who came and who did 3 tours with Zzaslow. And like you said, they're the longest tenured, most decorated mine detection dog team, and they carried this name of legacy for Adam. So it's like, what do people expect? It's kind of unexpected. It starts with the legacy of 9/11, and it goes through Afghanistan and this bond that Juan and this dog had.
I mean, you sold all those great storytelling points there with this particular documentary, but what inspired you to really want to tell this story?
So Adam reached out to me through my website, and I'm a filmmaker and I'm an Army veteran. And when he reached out to me, he told me how long he had been working on this story for, years. And he actually had a previous director and it didn't really work out. And he realized that along the way that a veteran filmmaker would be the right way to tell this story. And so we started to talk about it, and yeah, that's kind of how it happened. And you know, when I was in the service, some of the footage that you saw in the trailer and that's in the film, I was a combat videographer in the military. So when I was deployed to Afghanistan, I went on missions with these dogs, and I guess I didn't think a lot about it. I mean, we always loved the dogs that were out there because they're like, you know, saving our lives, sniffing for mines and everything.
Right.
And I remember when I was talking to Adam, I'm like, I think I got some of that footage. Like, not of the same dog, obviously, but something very similar. And so we used some of that in the film, too. So it was kind of like very connected.
Yeah.
And you probably understand the stories being told in this film in a way that another director who didn't have that firsthand experience just wouldn't have.
Yeah.
How did that allow you to better connect with the folks you were profiling in this story?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, veterans can have a lot of walls about their service, a lot of baggage, I guess you could say, about, you know, what it was like to go to war and stuff. And so I hope that when I sit down with a man like Juan, who did 3 hardcore deployments to Afghanistan, that because I did my service, that we can relate on that I can have I guess the humility that it takes to sit down with somebody like that and want to put myself in his shoes, and also honor all the other service members. And also, you know, one of the big goals that Adam and I had in this film, who was a partner obviously on this, as it is his story, is to try to honor the first responders who were killed on 9/11 too, and the many sacrifices that people have done. So, you know, we did the best that we can, and I think people have been responding to it.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, you know, the people who went to the Austin Film Festival got to see the movie for the first time yesterday, I believe. And there's another screening today. So what would you like people to know and take away from seeing this documentary, should they have that opportunity?
Yeah, I think one of the neat things about this film is also the connection that Adam and Juan formed after. And, you know, Adam is a civilian, he didn't serve, and I think it talks to the connection that we have to have. A lot of veterans talk about bridging this divide between veterans and civilians, and sometimes it takes reaching out, listening, being curious, listening to other veterans' stories and where they're coming from, even if they come off a little, maybe too many cuss words or too edgy or whatever it is.
Sure.
Listening and we're all human, and also like the power of what these dogs are. I mean, these dogs are incredible.
Yeah.
What they're able to do for us. Then if you're a dog person, you know, we just love our dogs, and this one's a special one. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I know we've got to get you off to this screening, but last question here real quickly. People are going to want to know where they can watch this. And so if they're not at the screening today, where should they be on the lookout to be able to view this film?
Yeah, I get that question a lot as an independent filmmaker. I mean, we're super excited to be here at Austin Film Festival because this is like a really well-known festival. They were really gracious to have us here. They're one of the best in the country, and so we're glad to be here. We've done some other festivals, and we're going to do some more. We have it looks like we'll have a screening in New York in January. So right now we're at the festival circuit, and you know, we're hoping to get out there on whatever, Netflix or whoever wants to buy it. If you can, you know, see it, we could
Put
use.
the pitch out now. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so,
that's incredible.
So where is just keep in tune with our, you know, our social media and stuff, and we'll give updates on the festivals.
Awesome. And as soon as we hear too, we'll be sure to let our audience know. Robert, thank you so much for making time for us and giving us a peek behind the curtain of this incredible film.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
We so appreciate you, and thank you again for your service as well.